Hey, it's Coach Ben from Online Soccer Skills, and today we're filming this video from the office that we work at. I'm here with my brother, and he handles all the media for what we do at Online Soccer Skills. And today I wanted to answer a few questions that some of the players have been asking about me personally. So I wanted to do this Q&A and cover a few points about how I grew up playing and the different levels of soccer that I got to. So the first question I got was, what was your soccer experience like when you were growing up? So for me, when I was about 4 years old, that's when I started playing. And luckily, I had two older brothers that also played, and one was 4 years older than me and the other was 2 years older. So they really pushed me a lot when I was younger. So I think it helped me a lot because I got to play with them and their friends, and I was always playing against older players that pushed me. And this is one of those things that I don't see a lot of players do this now. They're always kind of just staying in their comfort zone, playing against kids their own age or younger. And I know for me, a lot of the success I had came from playing with my older brothers and their friends. And that challenged me a lot because I was playing against players that were bigger, faster, stronger. They were better than me. And that pushed me a lot to play at that next level. And I know when I turned about 10 years old, that's when I started playing competitive club soccer. And between the ages of 10 and 17, that's when I started playing up every single year. So I played always against players that were 1 year older than me. And I did that because I wanted to be very strategic on playing at the highest level possible before I got to high school. And that was something that's very important because a lot of times when eighth graders go into their freshman year, they're not used to playing with kids who are older and better than them. But between the ages of 10 and 14 and 15, I was always playing against those players that were better than me. And that helped me so much going to my freshman year. And I wanted to do that because I knew if I had that experience playing against those types of players at a younger age, I knew it was going to give me the confidence to go play college soccer or play at whatever level I wanted to, because I was always challenging myself to play against those types of players. So the next question I got in is, what was your biggest weakness as a soccer player? And hands down, it was my speed. I was never the fastest player on any team I played on. And that was something, it did hold me back, but that didn't determine how far I went in soccer. And I can definitely tell you that because I made up for my speed with a lot of different strengths. That was my vision, my physicality, how physical I was on the field, and my mental toughness. I think those were three things that really made up for the lack of speed. And I know when I was playing college soccer, I wish I could have been faster. I think it would have helped me, but those three areas I just talked about that I covered that made up for my speed really helped me a lot. And that actually gave me an advantage playing against guys who were faster than me. The next question I got is, did I play high school soccer? And if you've watched any of our other videos, I've talked about why you should or why you shouldn't play high school soccer. So what I did was my first 2 years of high school, I played soccer. And my last 2 years of high school, I only focused on club soccer. And the reason why I did that is because after my sophomore year of playing high school soccer, I knew that I was going to go play college soccer. I saw multiple friends get scholarships. I saw my brothers do the same thing. And I knew that the reason they were getting recruited to play college soccer was through playing in club showcases. And that's something I'm going to make multiple videos talking more about how you can get recruited and things like that. But I know playing high school soccer for me was really fun, and it's something I encourage every player to do. But always remember that colleges are only going to be looking for players that play club soccer. And that's really important because you could be the best high school player in the world and no one's going to know who you are. College coaches rarely come to any high school games. So if you're a player who wants to play high school, that's great. But I would always think about the bigger picture. If you're trying to play college soccer, you want to try to be a really good club player. And that's something I focused on when I was younger. The next question was, did I get recruited to play college soccer? So that kind of leads in from the last question. And the answer is yes. And I started that process very early. And if you remember me talking about me playing always a year up, that gave me a really big advantage because by the time I was a freshman in high school, the club team I was on, we were playing in these college showcases because those kids were sophomores that I was playing with, and they were already kind of in the stage of being recruited by different colleges. So I had a year advantage over everyone else who was my age that was playing their own age group. And the way I did that was the club team I played on, we went to big tournaments where college coaches were. But what I did is I didn't just go to those tournaments and hope that college coaches were going to come and recruit me. I kind of laid the foundation and emailed tons of coaches, called tons of coaches, and I attracted a lot of coaches there. And that gave me the best possible, setup to where I knew by the time I was a junior or senior, I would have a lot of different college coaches who were looking at me to play at their school. So that gave me a big advantage. And one of the biggest problems I see now is players wait. They wait till their junior, till the last part of their junior or their senior year to try to get recruited. And you have to think about it, there's so many kids out there who are just like you that want to go play college soccer, and whoever kind of starts that process the earliest is going to have the biggest advantage. And luckily that's something I did when I was growing up. I feel like that really helped me a lot, going into that process of being recruited. And the last question is, why did we start our YouTube channel? And that's a great question. So in 2010, when I got done playing college soccer, when I graduated, I came home, I started an internship working for a different company. It was in kind of like the sports performance area. And I did that for a little bit, and I got very unhappy working for someone else. And so it kind of gave me the idea that I wanted to train players privately. So what I did is I kind of quit the internship one day, and I kind of went all in on training players in either a private or a small group setting. And at the time, here in San Antonio, where I live, that wasn't really something that anyone was doing as a business. And I kind of just, started it. I was doing it for free, and I was training players kind of all over the city. I was driving around, spending lots of money on gas and trying to help players get better. And that was my original intention, was to just help players play at the next level. And that could be players who are just starting off, or it could be players who want to go play in college. And over the years, I've been very blessed to have turned that into a business now, where we have multiple trainers here now who are training players, every month. And it kind of gave me the idea that, I didn't want to only train players here in San Antonio. I wanted to try to expand that and help as many kids as possible. So that's why we started a YouTube channel, is because we want to help more players from around the world with the same kind of techniques and things that we've done with the players here in San Antonio. So that's the biggest reason why we started it, and it's really just to help as many players as humanly possible. And that's really my mission over the next couple years, is we're going to keep creating these videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. My whole intention right now is to help. And that's really what I feel like, what my purpose here on earth is to help everyone, help as many players as possible take their game to the next level. And that's kind of what I started with when I started training players privately. And now when we go online, that's my same intent. If you're brand new to this channel, don't forget to click the subscribe button below. That way you can stay updated with all the newest videos that get posted 3 times a week. Also, if you haven't yet, I want you to click this video right here. That's going to take you to a page. Just tell me what position you play, and I'm going to personally email you our highest level skills workout. It's going to be something that's going to help you instantly, so make sure and click that video there, take advantage of it.